This is where we fight!
The battle is on. Mars versus Venus.
So good morning, Ted. We welcome our beautiful gladiators, our women warriors, our leaders, our nurturers, the women, and we welcome the Spartans.
Yeah, what up?
What up? All right, guys. We started, we threw it out,
It's good.
but we are now officially opening our segment, Mars versus Venus.
good,
Today's
it's
topic,
good.
I said today's topic,
It was
can
good, it's
you
good.
love two people at the same time?
Yeah, what up? What up?
Let that soak in a little bit. Can you
Huh?
love two people
Long
at
time.
the same time?
Long time. It's been a while.
I think it is possible without you being a scattel, as you like to say. But it is possible.
You have justified scatterism, eh? Just like, you found a clever way to justify scatterism.
Morning, guys. I was in love with two fellas at the same time. 12 years, I was with someone, and I fell in love with another guy for 7 years. When I tell all you, real hard love. With all my heart and soul, we went on the street for years until I was ready to settle down, and I had to choose one. While the other one, I remain great friends. So yes, you can love two people at the same time.
Scatter.
Alpha Kitty here.
Scatter.
And eyes no scatter, eh? Jaiga, we think alike. The powers that be have certain things set in place to keep us in mental slavery. They force their beliefs and concepts upon us. They have us believing that certain things have to be done at a certain time. Every individual is different, and so is their situation. We always say that.
That is
I've
correct.
loved more than one person before without having any problems.
That is correct.
Thank you,
Society
Junior.
has forced us to believe that we need to operate in a particular manner. And perception. Like I'm reading a book right now, right? And it's talking about
Sus?
no boss lady,
I just asked.
right? And
So
it's
you don't
like
get these sus.
and it's like a scenario like this, right? I'm just paint this quick picture. It's like a guy was on a bus ride, and somebody came in, Nikki, with their kids, 3 kids, acting very unruly. The kids was obnoxious and annoying everybody, right? So the guy decided, yo, bro, you ain't find your turn, and them getting on a little naughty shit, talk to them. And his response is, I shouldn't. Yeah, me, I just trying to get the courage because we now leave from the hospital and the mother just dead.
Okay.
Right? So it's perception. In that moment, when he told him that, he automatically changed how he looked at the children. They no longer is looking naughty. It's just a reaction to the fact that they just found out 10 minutes ago that their mom died. Right? So bringing it back to we function in a place of
You don't know people's story.
exactly. So you could never tell why somebody's operating how they operate, but we are led to believe that we should operate in a particular manner at all times.
It is.
And all these subliminal cells are there. Everything we look at and we function in a space where everything around us is leading us to that one particular place.
It is possible to genuinely love two people at the same time. However, what makes it easier to make a decision is to simply avoid being intimate with either one. It's called dating. Yeah. Good morning.
That's totally not the point. Dating is not loving two people at the same time. Dating is dating. Of course, you could date more. You could date 5 people at the same time. It doesn't matter. If you're not emotionally and romantically involved with one individual, you could do what you want.
Dating is.
That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about playing the field. Well, I shouldn't say playing the field. We're not talking about dating, period. Remember, we had a whole discussion.
Casual
Dating is a casual
versus
thing.
Love or be in love with one and love the other. This get a little technical. Are you in love? Because the people like the children. They love their children father, but they might be in love with somebody else.
That is possible as well.
Let me hear you.
Yeah, Jaiga already wrong. So where Jaiga explaining to me two ways Nikki is really the Miss Universe of scatterism.
Wow! Wow,
Aaron,
bro.
Now, if I
Aaron,
really-
you not
Yo,
here.
bro,
No, you
pull,
didn't hear.
yo, bro, pull back, yo, bro,
I was
pull
in a
back.
dating
Pull
stage,
back.
man.
Pull back.
Sit down.
Wow. Let me just clear the air.
Clear
At
the
no
air.
point in time do I think or want
Just
you
clear
to
the air.
think that Nicole Nathaniel / Clark, aka Crosby, is the Miss Universe of Sketelism. At no point in time do I want to paint that
seed
picture
already.
of my good friend
You see how
in that
how
light.
the thing different?
Society will want us to believe
Because
that
I
her
had two
actions are
boyfriends.
one of a skettle.
Who
But
I
the
told
reality
each
is,
one about. Deal with it.
hold on, let me defend you now.
Sorry. But
Society
you
will
set
want
me
us
up
to
when
believe.
He
Trying to
set
pull
me
it
up.
back
No,
now.
he trying to defend me.
Society will want us to believe that the actions of Nicole Nathaniel Clark / Crosby is one of a scatter. But that's not the case. This is what Nicole represents is a true definition and description of an individual that is truly true to herself, feminism, the fact that she is the owner of her temple, aka her body, and if she decides to share her temple
All this, because I had a
with
boyfriend
more
in
than
Canada
one
and in
individual,
Trinidad.
it is her
Put it
choice.
All you just have one in Pity Valley, they go. Coming up the highway, stop off by Cocorit. By the time you reach St. James, they even reach City Gate yet.
I don't
Money,
know
guys.
where you get a notion that men have all of that. That don't
So
have.
you
We have
acting on
time.
the love with both people? I guess, yeah, we love. Yes, you can, but you just can't be right at the same time, says Lyndon. Why? All that in the love?
Why not?
Morning, Ojo. Morning, Nikki,
Morning.
Rudy, Jaiga. But I feel like 96.1 home by me or some kind of thing. If these morning topics for you guys will be having will
Daddy
be
was your scene, man.
straight to home.
Daddy was your
where you living?
scene.
Well,
Brother.
to
Where
the
you
question
living?
this morning, I really feel, love have no boundaries. As much as a lot of people would disagree and say that, love have boundaries and love is this and love is that, love have no boundaries. You
Love is a
understand?
TV
And
show.
I sincerely believe the heart could love two people.
Right.
Reason? Because I in the same situation.
We pull back so.
You understand? And
Like you checking wrong the corner.
it is how it is.
come back in
You
on the
understand? And I genuinely love my wife and genuinely love the other individual. You
Wow.
understand?
Yeah. Go and
Where I
check
get
partner.
this?
Yo,
Go.
let me just clear something, right? Guys, I want you all to understand something. I want to make it clear. Something that I think we have a breakdown. We have a breakdown somewhere, Nikki,
Uh-huh.
where a lot of the callers are people who leave voice notes don't really understand what happens. When sharing a voice note on audio, what that does is give us permission to share it to the world. Mr. Gentleman, I hope you understand that your wife just heard you explain to us that you are definitely in love with her, all good, and the other individual. I don't think for a second she's not going to know your voice. She's lived with you for a long time. I don't want to believe, like, if somebody like myself sent a voice note to any radio station, they would say, hey, that's all right, Jags. I would then have to explain. So, sir, I want to just reiterate
Maybe
that when
Karen go ahead.
sending
Maybe
a voice
Karen
note here, it gives us the legal clearance to play it. All right? So when you get that document that will be coming to you soon, please refrain from reaching out to Raw, Rody, Nikki, or myself. We can't help you. You put yourself in the bush.
Trying to find out. So if
Wait.
Good morning, breakfast party, Nikki Jaiga. Nikki, I agree with you, but it's you can love and in love. So the person you're in love with, that's where everything stops. The person you love have to understand that you have person that you're in love with. Where the conflict comes about is when the person that you love try to get to the other position where the person you're in love with. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like,
Wow.
okay, I'm married, but I have you on the side. So you got to know your position. You got to play that. But once the thing is, you want to play all the time now because you're a Klingon, and then you got to get dropped. So yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a different scenario.
Wow.
Would you
Wow.
find
let's-
out. So if when
Wow.
a woman has more than one, she's a skitter. What is the name for the man when they have more than one? Because we know they do. What's
All right.
the name, Jaiga? Help me now.
Let me tell you.
A Trini man?
No.
What a pimp?
A pimp.
I now tell you, you
When
want him to go.
a young man befriends more than one female individual, that is him operating under the pretext of a humanitarian. He's doing God's work. Because you have to understand something, Nicole. We were placed here for a purpose. Our
To
purpose
frustrate woman to drive them mad to God's word.
You know, it's so funny. Drake saying God's plan, no woman complain. We say we doing God's work is a problem. I can't understand it. The hypocrisy.
Because he say you only love his mother
And
and the bed.
And the bed.
What?
Or you like everybody who in the bed.
She said, do you love me? I told her, girl, I'm sorry. I only love my bed and my mommy.
And forget each other. Right? So it's okay for a man to this.
Jaiga, here after. I need your help here. I need for you to talk to my woman and my other woman about the situation I in, because the way how you can break down things.
Yeah, brother. I can't remember damn self.
I need you as a lawyer.
And not me, brother. I just was struggling for myself. I cannot help anyone. Me, for my own self.
begging for your help,
low.
boy.
No, things gotta be real low when a man go and ask for Jaiga to take him out the road.
boy, Jaiga, boy.
Sorry. I just be under my own pressure, my brother. Sorry.
Yo, Jaiga, I was just going and send a message and say the same thing. Yo, dude, I hope you know what you just did, because I know your wife and the person who you're in love with know your voice. Woo! Boy, you in real trouble.
Yes, boy. Sad is mad. Sad is just in a voice. Not careless. So, like, he get caught up in the moment. I think he get caught up in the moment. He sure what he do.
It depends on your perception of love, what love is, and backpedaling, laughing at the caller. Okay. Let me hear neighbor.
But wait now, last week Friday, Jaiga did, or it was Friday before, when Jaiga advised a young lady to just go and take man.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden,
Again,
doing such as a scatter.
Yeah.
Come on, Jaiga.
Somebody
Yeah.
with
Thank you,
your
neighbor.
background,
Thank you,
neighbor,
neighbor.
somebody like you should be smart enough to know that it's all a matter of circumstance. In the context where I was talking to that young lady was totally different.
Morning, guys. Is it possible to love two people at the same time? It can happen very innocently, but at some point that those people will find out about each other. They will find out. As much as you try to keep it on a level, will blow up in your face. And they will each like to know who's the main one, and whoever end up choosing, the other one will never look at you the same. So just pick one to save yourself the stress and spare the other person's feelings, because that will hurt. Dana, that song real personal.
But you know there are people who have been fortunate
It
to
was their
enjoy
boy.
both. You know that, Nikki?
that.
There are people who've been fortunate to enjoy both, and I know people personally who have
When
been
you
in
say enjoy
situation.
both.
All right, I know of a guy, couple guys, well, who was with someone and started seeing somebody else, and they made a decision to confront the entire situation and say, "Listen, this is the case.
Oh, okay.
I,
I'm
like
in love with
Sandra,
the both earlier.
Suika and Susie, so yeah, what's going on? Or we had to work it out, plain talk. We have to work it out.
That is what you're supposed to do from
You
the
have to
beginning.
work it out.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
That is
You
what
had to
I
work
always
it out.
say.
Hear what I'm telling
You
you?
had to come straight.
We had to work it out. And I know men who
to
live
come
in a
straight.
situation where it working out. That's just what it is.
No, I just picturing Jerry come to me, all right?
Yeah, but after 15 years, I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, that's what I tell him myself after, right? And he come and he say, you know, Nick, we together a long time.
It had to work out, Nikki.
Well,
Nikki, you want to make
yes.
it work out. You had to make it
And
work
I
out.
like this girl, and
Because you done paint a
we
bad
had-
picture of yourself, eh?
You
It's
see-
hard for you to get a man now.
You see that love?
It's hard now, Nikki, because all the man, when they see Nikki in the market again and you go out with Penelope and all the linemen, and a man said, oh, she nice in the but oh God, but she had a real man back. Yeah. So you might as well just let it work out, Nikki. My advice to you is let it work.
I can't let that work.
Let
right?
work,
I
let
don't
work,
have
let
that
work.
gene. I prefer stay by myself.
You have to be able to
As a greedy
share.
girl, as a Leo.
You have to be able to share every single thing that you share with that person that you was with, that next person.
You know what
You
I
have to be able
wonder?
to share. You have to share the Pikachu. You have
No,
to share
you know what I
everything.
wonder?
Everything with that person too, eh? Don't feel yourself.
What I would
that
wonder
person for yourself at all.
what I would wonder about is if I tell you intimate things as a couple, are you going to discuss that with her? That's
But
not how
we's
it works.
one now.
We's not
We
one.
are
One is
one
the
unit.
we
It's
road.
not one.
Is the
We are
our
one
road
unit.
now.
We are one unit.
Three
The highway
cannot
went,
go into one.
hey, what? It's the big highway. You see, Trinidad roads are too small, Nikki. You need to broaden your mind. Go down the
I
I-95.
just-
I-95 are highway.
I am on the I-9.
You are accustomed to the Uriah Butler Highway. Think about the I-95 or the Turnpike.
do not
It
have
have
it.
6 lanes, Nicole.
I do not
6
have it.
lanes.
You don't have in here.
I don't have the gene that accept a man that telling me.
Wait now, you ain't gonna drop her yet?
I love you, but I love
You lied to me. You
like-
lied
so.
to me. So you did not know that what kind of you was Drake or
WhatsApp
what?
thing,
You are
WhatsApp
Drake
thing.
and you. Or you
WhatsApp.
could not know the child does not
I
have
miss-
school,
I miss
Rudy.
the WhatsApp, boy.
Come on, do better,
It's
Rudy.
true, he left to drop at the school and,
And
we know
she's
he
back.
Daddy!
Do better, Rudy.
Daddy!
Rudy, do better.
Listen. No, where you accustomed to it in
Hashtag
school?
be like Jerry.
What you accustomed in school? You don't get a letter from your school, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well, now again,
Now it's WhatsApp. Now it's
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. By
Yeah.
the time I get that WhatsApp, dong to the bottom. I ain't get it. I missed that one.
Wow.
I missed it. I apologize.
Daddy!
I missed it.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
bro.
I
It
miss
happens. It happens like the other day. He
I was
forget.
whole year I get that now,
He
eh?
forget the shoes, right? Yeah. Then I had to go back and do it. I said, boy, go back and forth. I'm trying to send him in the slippers.
No. I'm listening to this. I had to put in my 2 bits. And now log on. It is called service to humanity, which is every sane man right to serve humanity in a positive way.
Look how people have
Right? That is number 1.
Look how people thinking.
Number
Talking
2
sense.
is
Talking sense.
when a man have more than one and you call him a pimp, that is a positive individual making progress. You understand? So you all get that straight.
acronym
Service
for
to
pimp.
humanity
Today's St. Anne's.
and positive individual
It's
making progress. It's that simple.
Individual
Making progress. That's the acronym.
It's today the day they just get free calls up in St.
I'm
Anne's.
just telling the man
Yeah,
is just
but
giving us
yeah.
the acronym. A positive individual making progress.
Well, if men are humanitarian, women can be Mother Teresa.
You can. You can. Again.
Ojo, I just want to send shout out to my beautiful darling, German. Morning, sweetheart. How you going?
Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah,
Wood.
wood.
Ojo.
Wood. He and German have an ISU. Listen to what I'm saying, right? Society has also led us to believe, Nicole, that a woman who is free in thinking and free in expression is considered a sketter. That's society. Because at the end of the day, we will be real hypocrites if we say or think that a man could do what he wants and a woman can't. But society has painted a picture that a woman should be clothed and quiet and shouldn't speak and should operate in a particular manner. Me personally, I would not look down on any female individual who is free thinking and free spirited. If you believe within yourself, within your conscience, within your well-being, Nicole, that you have no problems in laying with 12 different people per week, that is you. It is then my choice to not want to be the 13th and vice versa, because it have some women we will think they're crazy. Like I will see a girl and you meet John has 6 children, mother, 7 children. You with John, you looking to look, that is your choice. You choose to go there. So when you realize that you making the 8th child and he looking for the 9th, you shouldn't be upset. You made that decision.
No, not only that, I think many women always feel, because we're nurturers, that we could change them, that if the buck will stop here, that, okay, he had 7 child mothers, but he will settle down with me because
And we'll be 8 and it'll be fine.
could change him. You know, and I
Madness.
think we all get many
That's
of
the
us.
first mistake.
change nobody.
That's the first mistake. You have to accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
Like I always have a statement, know your beast.
Know your
Once you accept it for what it is, everybody will live good.
Okay, so here is one, guys. Morning, I'm married. I have no kids with my wife, but I have 2 women pregnant at the moment.
Jesus, you need Jesus.
I don't know what will
My
happen
gosh.
when my
You
wife finds out.
need Jesus, brother.
Oh
You
Lord,
need Jesus.
we can help you there.
Poor woman
You
and
need
children.
Jesus.
We are for light
And the wife
entertainment
and
partner.
pregnant.
None of
Oh,
us here have
that is a heavy load.
PhDs
Heavy
in
load.
no
You need
degree in
Jesus.
psychology.
You need Jesus.
We are not
Oh, my
authorized
gosh.
to get no
Oh,
visa
my
for you to
gosh.
fly out.
Oh my gosh.
We're not
my brother.
authorized to
My
give
brother,
you
my brother, my brother.
protection.
Let me
Light entertainment only.
You are too bad, pregnant. Yo,
let me
Oh
cut
my
in here.
God,
Let me cut
None
in
with the
here.
wife.
At the end of the day, guys,
I love my brother.
in his with that message that just came there, again, there's something called there's a room for understanding. And bro, let me be real, man to man, you overdo it. You overdo it. There at no point, okay, I would have tried and meet you halfway if you have a wife, you all have no kids, and you got someone pregnant. Fine. I would have meet you halfway there. That is explainable. That's things that could happen in the world that we live in. That one we could talk it through. But
that
2,
way-
bro. 2, that
And-
mean
I
you just
real-
overwilding.
That heavy for shit to take, boy.
Nah, he
Why you gonna sit
overwild,
down and
man.
Explain that, boy.
He overwild.
Yeah.
Whatever he encounter, he had to take it. That's being overwild, man. Come on.
Two boy daddy, boy.
We can't
Same
condone
time,
that
boy,
one.
daddy,
We can't
boy.
condone that one. You're going too far there. You're overboard it.
Boy, may the Lord be with you, eh?
Yeah, boy.
Nah.
We can't help you.
He going overboard it. That one
This-
going too far.
This is a PG 14. We
Gone
can't
too
help
far.
you.
Gone too far.
We
So,
can't
guys, this is
help
Mars
you.
versus Venus.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
discussing situations. If it is possible for you to be in love with two people at the same time, it's kind of half and half. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no.
Some say they can't have no love on, no limit on love.
Hey, boy, so boy, two boys. The front
All right, let's gather in prayer now for our listener. We'll be back after this.
Nah, he overdoing it, man. Two is a little too much.
Yeah,
right?
but not only that, you had to protect yourself, bro. All you're
Daddy.
doing out there.
Daddy.
You know what I mean? At the end of that's your wife.
Daddy.
And you're out there have two women
You be
pregnant.
hearing plenty of that now. Daddy.
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 It'll be echoing.
Daddy.
Two ways.
Daddy, mommy calling you. What you in which mommy?
Wow. Damn. But again, like I always say, and then the whole conversation changes, Nicole, when cream drops in. Because people with financial stability could create scenarios to make something like that just happened there feel like nothing.
Right.
Let's
of
say, for
course.
instance, a dude
One,
in that same exact situation like him who loaded, it is going to feel like it's nothing because he could buy himself out of that situation.
He could provide. He
Set
could
up
provide.
a
He could
condo.
provide. He could provide.
Everyone, you have money deposited to your account.
And never have
money
to
could always
lift up.
get you out of a situation.
Yep.
That's why I tell everybody, they say money can make you happy, but it could fix a lot of problems.
But if it's Leroy from St. James, he
Problems.
go pay, all right? He will pay.
Leroy gonna be in some problems. If it's Leroy from Minnie James, trust me, Leroy, Cipriani Boulevard seeing you, you will be going to family court. You will definitely be getting letters at your job site. And you will be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You will be exposed.
You stinking dog, come outside and see a child.
Yep, that is gonna be Leroy. That only happens to Leroy. But if it's Jonathan with a, you understand, who father
Hi,
having,
it's Brianna, and I just left a child for you, right? So when you want me to pick him up?
and you coordinate Disney trips
Tuesday?
once a year.
All right.
And how you do it in a way where everybody goes to Disney at the same time. But here we do it.
School fees are due on Monday.
Yo, Jonathan is conducted. Everybody going Disney, but she is staying. Brianna is staying on the floor 5, and the other child, mommy, is staying on 7, and he is staying in the penthouse. So on Wednesday, he will organize for the driver and everything to pick them up. He going Disney World Wednesday with one.
Boo, Jaiga. We're not liking this story. Boo.
But that's what's had to happen. That's when you having cream.
That's when you have cream.
I just see it happening all now. And then you go Tuesday with the next one. That's how it goes.
Start to work overtime there one time, eh? Wherever you walk in. Start to work some overtime.
Overtime not going to help you. Really,
Over
I
the
telling you.
overtime.
2 you saying? No
You-
one, you know.
you-
2 in.
You really see if his wife love him.
Huh?
If his wife forgive
No,
that,
what?
that is true
Not
love.
one, but two,
That's
you
true
know.
love,
And
my
on
brother.
top of that, she don't have children. Lord Jesus.
No. If she have no kids, so it got it done. If she had kids, he had a chance.
Yeah.
Well,
No
technically, you
kids?
guys have kids now too. Eh?
Yeah,
Nah,
no
no
on
kids,
to there.
no chance, bro. Cause she don't have that temperament. She don't understand what it is. She can't start to comprehend how to function with a guy with 2 separate baby mothers that at the same time while being married. She don't know.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Why, Leroy? Why?
Why?
Nikki just gonna name the man Leroy.
Why, boy, Leroy?
Why,
Why, daddy?
Leroy?
Why?
Why, two boy?
There are women who say, listen, I just want to have
Leroy
a child.
text didn't song so, eh?
You are the person that I am involved with sexually. So
Leroy say
I'm
he
pregnant.
don't know what his
and I'm
wife
keeping
will
the
do.
child. We know about plenty of them, Nicole. Come on. Girls, women who made children for guys and don't want nothing to do with them and cool.
Oh, yeah.
They're good.
I know a guy that came out to his wife about the outside girl, and 3 of them living happily.
I know plenty
happily
people like
ever
that.
after.
Plenty. You know, none of us thinking about Leroy's state of mind. We're talking about the wife and the 2 pregnant ladies. We don't know Leroy's state of mind. What drove Leroy?
Oh, we knew what drove Leroy, you know.
No
He was-
point in
yes,
time
he was
we are
thinking with
thinking
his head.
about what
Oh,
drove
yes.
Leroy.
Leroy
to
was
that
driven,
situation.
all right. Oh,
You don't know,
boy.
Nicole. You
Oh,
don't know.
Leroy? Hello, from James? Is that Leroy? Nah.
You see, you're being harsh, man, Nicole. Come on. Look at you. You drink tequila and forget Christ.
All right, just for a moment, but
Well,
come back,
right.
bounce back.
So maybe Leroy was placed in a situation where he could not control himself or did not know what he was doing.
Well, that's the difference. Don't matter how much tequila I have, I am always in control. I never get so stupid.
Well, Leroy needed you, your sister. He needed that help to talk him off the ledge. Because clearly,
You had a
Leroy was
partner
mad.
like one all in the back going on your mark, get set,
Nah,
go.
I'm not that type of friend.
Well, Leroy ain't even messaging back there, you know. Tell me anything right now, nothing, no update, nothing by Leroy.
Leroy voice out there, you know. We not going to Leroy phone right now. Somebody now call Leroy wife and say, girl, I know you're Leroy on Ojo with Jaiga and Nikki and around them talking about how he had 2 women. You better call him. Right now, his wife is on the phone with him saying, did you just call 96? What do you mean?
No, Leroy sent a message.
Yeah, Leroy.
You just leave a voice note on 96. Girl, we talking about Leroy, you didn't just leave a voice note on 96 phone. Girl, what you talking about, girl? Hold on. What? You know, she don't have a friend who tape it. You know, this sharp here, you know, you don't have somebody who tape it. You know?
Switch off Jaiga mic.
Please play Barris for that.
Who is that? Somebody call him.
Hey, morning. Only missing the most important thing there. Do the math. Leroy have 2 women pregnant at the same time. Leroy had a threesome. That's what going there.
Bro, I doubt. Sincerely doubt. Doubt. I doubt.
Jaiga. I find you being a hypocrite this morning, right? What drive Leroy in that direction was Pikachu, nothing else.
Boy, you can't defend Leroy, there, boy.
I not defending Leroy, bro.
Leroy make a really
I
responsible.
cannot defend Leroy. I am just asking
Yes,
the
sir.
right questions. Why always want to come down on me? There's some reason why Leroy made that mistake.
Then you find some of our men just wanting to use that as an excuse to be wild, but I mean, it's a gene problem. And as for disobedient women, oh, come on.
What?
As for men looking for women outside of what Proverbs 31 tell you a woman should be.
Oh,
Wow.
Lord,
Everyday boy.
when they
Wow.
start a quote,
Start to
start
go
a pull
Proverbs and
back.
all kind of thing.
Time for a
Yeah.
little song there, raw. Yeah. Time for a little song.
Wow, it started to get real deep. But no, guys, don't get me wrong. I am not defending Leroy at no point in time. I'm just simply stating the obvious. That we cannot just have the discussion one-sided. We need to also hear all parts. Leroy had to have had motive, reason for making that error.
Morning, Ojo. This is Michelle from New York. The gentleman that just called and said that he has 2 women, he has a wife and 2 outside women pregnant. Does he love his wife? Huh.
Maybe he does.
Maybe he does.
Maybe he does in his way. He does. We don't know. All you listen, we cannot speak for Leroy if Leroy is not here defending himself. We don't
Jack,
know.
that man called the wrong station, boy. He should have called Maury or Jerry Springer, boy. He under real pressure there.
Hey,
Something wrong with he.
I want to know where Leroy mother is.
I hear your mother born.
Good morning. Hey, listen, sometimes these women doubles not even hot no more.
What?
So I'm doing you a favor by telling you I'm about to work it out with you. I can just leave you and go.
Wow. Now that is a level of ignorance. I can't go down that road. You see, that piece of ignorance, I can't share with that. All I'm saying is, going back to Rudy's point, where's Leroy's dad? Maybe that is the reason why he did that. He saw his father made mistakes in his life and left. You don't know.
Monogamy is not a numerically accurate. The ratio, though, supported 7-1. So women need to share their best man with each other.
Wow.
Congo in DC.
Wow.
Like he studies
Congo.
statistics.
Wow. Okay, Mr.
That's what
Statistician.
That's what
Wow,
you're doing
Congo.
in DC.
Wow.
Jaiga, Nico, Rudy, morning. We have to remember also that a lock that many keys would open is a useless lock. But a key that opens many locks is a master key.
Yeah, good point.
Wow. Wow, bro. Wow, bro.
Good point.
Wow, bro.
So you're saying Leroy had the correct keys?
Wow, bro. Leroy got a master key, bro. Okay. All right, bro. Now, you see? And it's not even me. Guys always want to come down and little old me. Every Friday is my fault.
Let me hear Amanda.
And a man who have more than one woman is called a mantel. Just as a woman is called skettle, or they call mantel.
Amanda, you know, make up
I like that.
No, mantel out a long time, boy. Yeah, mantel is a word long time, boy. Mantel and skettle, come on. Or Beanie and them sing one mantle. Beanie
I was
sings a
in
mantle.
a situation where I was in a relationship with a guy who had other girls. We were together for 2 years. The trick was, though, he was upfront about it from the start. And when he and I were together, I never felt like that there was anyone else. It worked until I saw him one day with the girl, though. I wanted to throat punch somebody. I moved on, and he still very much one with many. Yeah. Until you see it in your face. Jaiga, spare me this moment to chip a talk, eh?
Deep State? yeah, Deep State. Deep State is that in Deep State too. But
When
Deep
a
State
key
was
can
different.
open more than one lock, is a master key. But if more than one key can open the same lock, then that is a security risk. You know what? It's not time for some music. Yeah, it's that time.
No, it's not time yet. It's not time yet.
Leroy.
No, it's Friday.
You doing, yeah?
It's
So
Friday.
Leroy wanted a child. So Leroy had a plan and a backup plan, but he didn't expect that to happen.
It's how all they're trying to fix Leroy's situation.
Leroy's situation cannot be fixed, eh?
Good morning, breakfast party. But when did Jaiga become a marriage counselor?
I am not doing none of that. I am not at all counseling anybody. At all. I want to make that very clear. I am not the person to counsel not one living person. All I'm simply stating is the facts that was laid down. You understand? And
You know, I thinking about Leroy, and maybe Leroy had the desire to be a daddy so badly. And who knows if Leroy's wife is a B. And these two women just came into his life and he started talking to them, and you know, he say, well, hey, both of them treat him very nice, are going in. And he went in not thinking that they would have catch, and the two of them catch. You know how elated this man who probably couldn't get kids before would be feeling to know, hey, I gonna be a daddy not once but twice. Guys, he must see in his glee.
We don't know.
We don't know the whole story, guys. So let me not judge Leroy.
Exactly. That's all I was saying. You see, she says all in course. But when I say it, I don't.
Leroy, are you in your glee, my brother?
Wow.
Let us know.
That's all I'm saying.
Why are these callers justifying the wrong that Leroy do? Leroy, are you crazy?
Leroy?
It's not a matter of justification, guys. We need to, every story of a side, we need to figure out what is the root of the problem. That is our biggest issue as one black people and a society at large. We don't ever like to fix the root. What we like to do is prune thing. Something wrong, we go and you cut up the leaf thing and prune it and make it nice. Put Band-Aid. We need to get to the root. Why did Leroy leave his home and go and get 2 children? We need to figure out the root of the problem. We don't know.
Jaiga, here what happened. I don't tell you already. I don't care about nobody else. I just need your legal help to get me out of the hot seat. That is it, guys.
I am not qualified to help nobody out and no hot seat, brother. I telling you that straight.
You can't fault Leroy. No. Leroy went in head first. You can't fault him.
Wow, that.
Leroy wanted to open our children's homes. That's it.
See? None of us know for a fact that Leroy went there intentionally. We do not know that.
Where Leroy is?
A lot of messages came since Leroy, you know. It was a written message. But the point is, the bigger problem for me, and I guess I think about that all the time.
No, it was a voice note he sent.
No, it wasn't voice. It was a message. And the fact that there's so much unprotected sex going on out there for Leroy to have 2 girls pregnant outside his marriage and the wife and know what's going on. We're just assuming this because, well, no, I'm not assuming any message he said
she doesn't know. He didn't make it sound like she knows.
What would happen when his wife finds out?
Right.
So obviously his wife does not know. That for me is more troubling than anything.
It have that side of it as well.
That's the first thing I think about.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I think about, you know, and we have to be, and again, if you're not prepared to mind your children, and I'm talking to men here, because majority of the times men just pick up and walk away and leave the girls pregnant, then you should be thinking, let me don't have unprotected sex, but that's happening.
Let me just throw this into the fire then. Let's just say Leroy has the testicular fortitude to now sit with his wife and explain the situation.
Right.
And all parties involved are tested and everybody get a clean bill of health.
Right.
Wife is healthy. CM1 and CM2 is healthy.
Right.
And Leroy is standing.
And babies, right.
Standing in his conviction and saying, listen, Sandra, Shanice, and Lisa, I want to be fully involved in my children's life.
Right.
I do not, and I'm not seeking a divorce. I don't want to separate from Sandra and Lisa and the other person. I want to be involved in my children's life. Now then, what is society or how is society going to look at Leroy?
Well, people in that situation.
Nah, people should run from that situation.
Not
Nicola, be real. It's a men don't stand up to that at all. Men just run like limbs. Men just run like him. So I'm asking now.
But there are men like that are saying, look, I have friends like that. Like I had a child on the outside, they bring it home and they say, but I need to be part of this child's life.
Right. So I'm asking now to all the callers, everybody want to chastise me. If it's to happen and clearing your scenario to Nicole about the health issues. If he stands and say, listen, this is the case. All parties involved are healthy, fit, and in good health, body and mind. How now do we look at Leroy?
Oh, well, that's my point. If you're standing up and you're taking responsibility, then the picture is bigger for me. To have children involved now. I don't care about how much woman he like and then who he in love with at this point. I want Leroy to stand up and take care of his responsibility.
That's you as one of the mummies?
No, just me on the outside looking in.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So I'm saying now, how do the callers, how all they want?
I look at you.
All they want you.
Me they know Jerry was one of these.
How all they want how they want the wife to react now for something like that?
Well, I can't tell a woman how to react. Every situation different. Every situation different. Right?
We're not sure if she could make children or not too, huh?
No, I'm asking if she's good. Should she stay?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
With that kind of hurt and pain? You think it's possible for her to stay in a situation like that?
I think so.
And sleep good in the night?
Every situation different.
Woman is the strongest being on the
Exactly. Exactly.
Because you're saying that, right?
No, but women been taking situation like that, Jaiks.
I want hard, you know, Nikki. That is not a jam at the side, you know.
That real hard.
That is not a jam at the
You
side,
can't have children and then your husband go outside and make 2 children outside. Of course, it's hard for any woman.
So Saturday?
But there's a maturity in you that comes out and tell yourself, you know, okay, like I can't have children for him. It happened. The children are here, and at least now he has 2 children. There's a mature woman. Right, and this is where the man. No, this is where the man coming forward. She had to hear from Sandra down the road.
Right, yeah, I say he had the testicular force. She should just stand up and the thing. That's
exactly
what I'm saying.
What
I say she could stay.
Hear what
she
happened.
Could make that decision to stay.
Right, and she know to herself that she can never make children for this man. But now that he has
she
children.
could make children. Don't say she can't make children.
Well,
she
I
could
thought
make
we were
children.
building a situation.
No, the situation is she's fine. She could make children as well. She just wasn't. She just didn't get pregnant in that time.
Again, every situation is different. I always look at it differently from the children's point of view. I could never be with this man again knowing he have a child out there and he pretending that he don't have a child.
That's how I would
right?
think. But
I can never respect a man who know he have children out there and he not even trying to make communication.
But I have some women who have a problem with that. Them sleeping good in the night, knowing you have a man
and
he have children taking care of.
Everybody's children different. Everybody's situation different. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I cannot be with a man or respect a man who not taking care of his children.
But in the scenario we painted, you saying, Rudy, that she could stay with him?
Yeah.
Nikki, what you saying?
Again, every situation is different.
Bro, if you're not expecting your significant other to make mistakes, then you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Wow, bro. That's real deep.
You shouldn't be in a relationship if you're not expecting your significant other to... I mean, big mistake, small mistake.
Same
mistake.
No, bro.
Yeah.
They don't work so time, papi. Wherever it does not work. Nikki, talk to him, please pull him outside. It don't work like that. It don't work like big mistake. No, bro, it don't work so.
A sin is not sin?
Yes,
but is a sin?
A sin is a sin if we want to be black and white like that, but the world does not treat us like that. It doesn't work so. They're big and small. They have size.
And
they have category.
Love makes you accept things that outside you might necessarily accept.
And maturity makes you do different things as well.
I always talk about these different stages in your life, how mature. There are things that I did in my 20s that I wouldn't
definitely
do now.
now.
You know, but I always say you have to make those kind of mistakes and you have to get up and think off your knees and your bruises and go again. And that's kind of what makes you into the person you are now. But to say that I wouldn't do this and I can't do that is I talk on my experience on my life right now, but I could never sit back and say, no, she can't take him back. You don't know where they are in their relationship. And I've seen it where situations like that make the couple stronger. Have you?
I'm telling you, it's different
where you
scenarios
kind
for
of
different
realize,
people.
but wait, I could have lose this person and the thing gets serious and I've seen it. I've seen where a horn bring a relationship together.
But going back to the little story, I'm telling you, it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it has situations, let me reverse it, right? It has situations where a woman may have 2 children for this man, and then 18 years later, he find out that the children is not even his own. So what you do in a situation like that? Should the man leave the woman because of that? Huh? No, I ain't not going nowhere. Me personally, I ain't not going nowhere. So you gotta switch it sometimes. You gotta watch both sides, man. Mistake is a mistake.
Today we were discussing the possibility of being in love with 2 people at the same time. Is it possible, yes or no? And in doing so, spawned into a whole different conversation.
Yeah, Leroy had his contribution.
Where a young man sent us a message stating that he's currently married. Also, he's expecting 2 children from 2 separate individuals. And everybody obviously weighed in on the fact that he's crazy. He's a dog, he's this and that, and you know, everybody shared those sentiments. And me being who I am, trying to be the devil's advocate, just stated that we need to also remember Leroy in this time. Just remember him, the fact that he is in this situation and we know something might have drove him into that situation. We don't know.
Twice, eh?
You understand?
Twice.
We don't know what would have caused him to be placed in that situation. Not once, but twice. Maybe it could have happened in one weekend. We don't know. Maybe Friday he was with one girl, Saturday he was with the other, and coincidentally.
Or it could be, as you call us say, it happened.
All in one.
Same time
We don't know. We will never know until he.
One for you, one for you. One for you. All happy. Listen, my cousin cannot have children. They're tired. They tried everything. On a break, her husband fathered a son. He told her and she has accepted the child and all of them living happy. I could not personally deal with that one.
Well, again, as Nikki said, it's everybody's emotional state. She can have children, so maybe that's why she accepted it, because she knew to herself she can't give him kids, and maybe he really wanted kids. So she just, kind of pulled back.
He wanted 2 kids, the same age.
My father-in-law has 11 children and 5 baby mamas. 7 of the kids are either 1 year apart or a few months, and 3 of the mothers said that the children are innocent and it's the man that have issues, and the mothers took care of each other's children and treated them like their own. Francesca. When I was married to my ex-wife and my CM became pregnant for the first time, and she found out, she was willing to accept him and his mom until she got pregnant with our first daughter. And she realized I was moving on. My current wife is Trini and she don't play no games. Yeah, Junior. Oh, so your first wife was in Trini. Oh.
Good morning, Jewel. Want to big up Jaiga for all those nice music he entertained us with yesterday. Hope you have a lovely day. Bigging up Central area. All you have a lovely day. Ojo to the world.
Yes, I. Nah, boy, Junior.
You did jam yesterday, boy.
Junior.
Leroy.
He took instruction, I love when I could give her
You work
instruction and get Junior, boy. And they give her art form instruction and it answer correct. Yeah.
Leroy, you make it hard for other Leroys out here.
That's Leroy messaging.
That's real Leroy now.
That's a real Leroy.
Nikki, good morning. Clearly, Leroy needs to check himself, because Leroy will make any insane woman become like the woman in the movie Acrimony.
I didn't see that movie. I have to watch it.
Yeah, everybody talk about it. Yeah. Again, guys, we don't know the real situation, but we could only speculate. It is a very jagged pill for any woman to swallow.
No remorse for Leroy. Jaiga, you're always defending stupidness.
I'm not defending.
Who
Oh my
defend?
God,
Nobody
not
Leroy?
defending anything. Why all your... Sometimes us as black people need to stop, sit down and listen, and don't just jump to conclusions. I never defended Leroy. I'm just painting the picture for what it is. We need to look at it from all angles. At no point in time you hear me say, yeah, Leroy, you the man. I'm not defending Leroy.
I can relate to this situation. It happened to me, and that was a very hard pill to swallow.
Telling you, I'm just stating the fact, yo.
The
It
comedian that
happens.
came out there, I wanted to say something. Leroy, my advice is to tell your wife, all right.
I ain't gonna lie, Leroy, that sound like a Santana and Pastor Stewart right there. And an Aaron.
Wow. You talking
In
about
Connecticut, I agree. You could love more than one person at the same time. But with the whole Leroy story now, if you love more than one person at the same time, you have a responsibility to not hurt people. So the more people you love, is the more responsibility you have. And you have to find a way to balance it. If you can't manage it, then just don't do it.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Leroy have a real big heart, boy.
I think Leroy's future is bright. I think he has a bright future.
Bright future.
All you need talking
Never know.
about
We
Leroy.
have to think about it. The children might end up, children could end up
Superstars, eh?
Yeah.
Good
Prime
morning,
Minister.
guys. My father's name is Leroy, and he don't have any outside kids. I'm 33, by the way.
Wow. Wow. Nikki gonna name the man, you know. We guys, we do. Nikki gonna name the man. That's Leroy.
Nikki, women are the smartest gender on the planet. Why? Because we wrote a playbook. Men think they do, but no. When men think that the lady don't know what's going on with you and the side piece, we know the joke's on them. All I can say is, Leroy, go with God.
Imagine, you realize he never message back, right?
Yeah, you think in shambles.
Situation serious, eh?
You think in shambles.
Tell that caller that just admit he have two. Have a good divorce lawyer just in case you need. Grandy, link me if you need a contact.
Wow.
You get a little help out.
Wow. Assistance.
Wow.
Number is
Really?
628-9696.
Oh. I thought you were going to get the lawyer number.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I think if you're going mad.
Yeah,
I
they
swear
want the
that's
number
what you're
to
going to
call
do.
in.
So everybody jumping on Leroy case, but watch the scene. Leroy say he married and he had 2 baby mothers coming. Look, when Leroy married, wifey probably stopped giving up the poems. So she have to give up the poems and do what she's supposed to do. Because obviously something going on why he went outside and looked for 2 other women to get him pregnant. Yeah, I don't know the situation, but yo, Leroy, hold your head up, my boy, and pray. That's what I can tell you.
Wow.
But, you know, he probably get married and wife ain't giving up the poems.
All right, we got the poem. Right.
Yeah,
Me have a girl here. Why? I'm here for the morning.
Ojo, well, I just come to say, let love live. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, it's not my Leroy from Houston. He's a good grandfather.
Hey, listen.
Morning, all. Here now, Leroy do what he had to do now. I just glad my wife to be listening to this show, boy. Good.
Wow.
What is love without sexual attachment?
Yeah, but we not that fortunate, bro. We not that fortunate. Myself, Rudy, and Raw, we not that fortunate. They listen. So we are constantly in the bush.
Leroy's wife have to know something going on. Where he find the time to breed 2 women?
It doesn't take that long.
I don't think that.
Sorry to make it sound that way, guys, but the reality of it, Nikki, it doesn't really take that long, you know.
I think Leroy needs to work on his pull-out game.
Really, dude?
Yeah, you need to work on his pull-out game.
Really?
Really?
Telling you, that is his weakness right now.
Come on, nothing to do with that.
I swear Leroy only used to run out on a Christmas time. Me no Leroy making a media appearance. Leroy making a wine.
Hey, she said she thought Leroy only come on Christmas. First, she realized how Leroy making a mid-year appearance.
What's love got to do with it?
What's love but a second-hand emotion, boy? Listen, guys, the situation that we painted is happening. It's been happening. People are living with it every day. We could only hope that the children are not affected. That's it. At the end of the day, we have to always bear in mind that that's the only innocent party in it because they didn't ask to come. So when the children are indeed here, we hope that all parties could find an amicable way to deal with the situation where he could be involved in his kid's life and they could be nurtured and raised properly and stable, which we know is going to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have a downfall somewhere because he wouldn't be able to give the both of them the same kind of attention. We know that because too many individuals involved.
Morning, guys. Yes, it's possible to love two people simultaneously. However, you will love one more than the other. If you truly love the first girl or guy, you would not have searched for love elsewhere.
Both his twins.
Really, dude?
Same personality, same everything.
Yes, you can love two people, but not at the same extent. You'll always love one more. So most people say like you love one more than the other one. Morning, breakfast, Ezel and Dingers had the block on fire. Nice. Guys was working yesterday, boy.
Why is it that is Leroy Rife not giving it up? Maybe Leroy just slack, because I feel Leroy just slack, because if they could be worthless, they'll be worthless. So Leroy slack.
Slack.
Slack song, real slack. Okay.
Maybe that's it. Leroy the slack.
What he said, Leroy, hold your head up. Leroy had it on no problem staying up. That's why you no problem.
Ah, damn. I knew that was coming. All right, bro. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. That one, you walk into that one day. You walk into that one.
My boyfriend, that's the other side. My boyfriend told his wife yesterday he's in love with me. We've been together 4 years and we're expecting. I'm sorry for the hurt, but that's life.
Wow.
So she don't confess there.
Yeah. It was not really a confession. It was more of a statement of what happened yesterday, Dre. Morning, Rashida.
Why yesterday, though?
That's what she said. Yesterday it happened.
But why yesterday? Because Corpus Christi, they planted some. I don't know. Just trying the significance of yesterday and in exposing it yesterday.
Particularly, Hilton ladies always locked on, and Anisha, Taya, Tash, Chandel. Always great to have you guys.
Cheers to the world. All right, good morning to the Breakfast Party crew and one we are from. Enjoy your day. Lots of loves. Drop a bum on them, yes, I.
All right.
That is Ruba's posh morning voice.
Yep, I guess.
Because I heard her Friday night and she do song too. Right. Morning, Leon. Talking some basketball there. My girl up in Beach. All right. Good morning, guys, from Kevon's Air Conditioning Services crew.
What up?
Morning, Janelle. Let me hear you.
I think Leroy just greedy. Is greedy, they're greedy. 2 women pregnant? Nah.
One say slack, one say greedy. Like one of them CF is a purple skin citizen. What is a purple? Huh?
No idea what that is.
What? I hope I didn't say nothing too derogatory. I don't know what it is. Okay.
You remember brother, Holy Faith, right?
It's time for this. We are about zero. So, guys, that's it. Mars versus Venus. We started there really asking the question, can you love two people? It so happened that Leroy came and steal the show.
She's saying that the wife asked him why he was so distant, and it just kind of came out yesterday.
Oh, okay.
The conversation happened. Yeah. So, all right. That's it for us. Be safe, guys. It's the weekend again. Oh, yeah.